Jake threw a lot of pitches those first couple innings, and then he really settled down into a nice little group. What kind of clicked in for him? And can you talk about how he's been over his last 8 starts, undefeated, 5-0, and sub-2, sub-3 ERA?
Right. He's really been locked in since he's gotten back off the DL, and early he just wasn't quite ready, and so he needed some time, and he got that time, and he's been locked in since. Had a couple of wins with a getaway that he left the game leading, but he's such a competitor, and he had to work hard those first 2 innings, and but he found a way, and I was hoping he could give us 5. After the pitch count got up so high the first 2 innings, and he started getting some quick outs. Good command today, good stuff. He and Brownie worked well together again, and it's just his makeup. He just finds a way, and since we got him last year, he got on a great roll, and he's done the same thing. He's got a lot of pitching left in his game, and he's well prepared, and he had a lot on his plate. He said some words for Huddy. He's warming up, had to say something and kind of warm up again, but he still had that great focus that he normally has.
Kelby, a couple of base running aggressiveness there, not once but twice. Is that the kind of speed one of the reasons you believe that maybe next year he could play some outfield for you guys?
Right. There's not too many guys that are going to get inside the Parker there, and it was a close play, but he's fast, and he runs the bases well, and I know Roberto, he was excited to send him there, and that's one of the most exciting plays in baseball, I think, inside the Parker, and especially one that is that close at the plate. But we have a couple guys that probably might have made it, but Tommy, he's probably as quick as anybody on the club. That's how fast he is.
He had that tough play with the wind where he's able to stay with it and kind of make that juggling catch. When you see something like that, do you think that could translate to the outfield?
No. He's a good athlete. I talked about this earlier. He hasn't played a lot of second base, but you look how much he's improved since he's made the transition from short to second, and it's pretty impressive, really. And so I think the kid could do it, and it's going to give him versatility, some flexibility, and so it's something that I think will work, and it gives us some more options. We've seen how he swings the bat. He battles up there. He puts the ball in play. The speed plays. He's just a good all-around ball player.
So Santiago was able to vest his option. How much are you looking forward to him being part of the mix next year?
Yeah, well, there was no question he was coming back, and so I know he pitched today and that vested, but I can tell you he was coming back. He's had a nice year for us. He's pitching a couple of different roles here, setting up, but we used him as a closer, and he did a real nice job. He's resilient. You can use him a lot, and I think he's got the confidence now that you want from your closer. He wants to be out there, and so it's a nice luxury to have 2 or 3 guys that have experience there closing the game. But the guy that's emerged as I think one of the better closers in the game. That's the kind of year he's had. The numbers show it.
Speaking of luxuries, you use Bumgarner again off the bench in that situation. You got a hit, I think career high for hits. Is this something you think, looking ahead, that you might continue to do, or is it the reason he's doing it is because maybe a lack of depth?
John, I'll be honest. I don't see it happening a lot next year. I hope it doesn't. Because that means we're going through the same thing we went through this year, and that's a lot of injuries. And I did talk to him before the game because he's not pitching, and And so I didn't have any concern about his next start. So it made it easier to pinch hit him today. I did talk to him before the game. I said, "You want to hit?" And it just happened to work out well. They had a left-hander out there. You know, I had one right-handed bat, Williams, on the bench. I didn't want to use him because I knew I was going to put him in late in the game, because Brownlee's been catching so much, and I didn't want to burn up a lefty against him and against that lefty. So it really worked out well, and he throws out a good at bat, and it's fun to have a pitcher that allows you to make a move like this, and he's a threat up there. You know he's going to give you some good swings.